There you go. All right, now for those that want to, change your settings here, make sure you go to this green funnel, click on that green funnel, and then select the, red and orange folder. Make sure you have all the event types selected as well. So that way you guys know about all the news events. And then the currencies, okay? Make sure you guys select the USD, right? You always want to focus on the USD because obviously we live in the United States. We trade USD pairs. So have the USD selected, as well as if you guys are trading any Forex pairs, like the Japanese yen, the Canadian dollar, the British pound, you guys can have that selected. But for me, I really don't trade Forex anymore. I'm only focusing on gold. I'm only focusing on what works for me. So I have the USD selected. Okay. So once you're done with that, apply a filter and then boom, you have everything modified. Now, okay. So like I said before, we have the 10-year bond auction today, in 2 hours, and then we have CPI tomorrow following the interest rate, and then we have PPI on Thursday and unemployment claims like we do every Thursday. And then we have speeches going on, and we have the 30-year bond auction. And then Friday we have the prelim, uh, University of Michigan consumer sentiment. Okay, let me see here. So that's the news for this week. You guys can go to forexfactory.com and look over this, okay? And do more reading. Now, let's go to the charts. News equals high volatility. Write that down. For those that are taking notes, I highly recommend you guys take that notes so that way you guys can retain this information, because what I'm about to go over, 95% of the information you guys don't write down, you guys will forget. Okay, so make sure you guys are taking notes, are really, so that way you guys can keep up with me, all right? If you guys have any questions, you guys can also drop it in a chat. If you guys have any questions, anything you guys need answered, you guys feel free to drop it in the chat. But yeah, so last week we experienced a bearish run. Okay, right after unemployment claims. Okay, we have Thursday, we had a huge drop. Okay, this is what happened Thursday last week. We had this huge drop. Okay, over 1,000 pips. Not 1,000, tripping. Over 100 pips. No, it's not 100. I'm sorry, guys. It's over 970 pips. 970 pips. Okay. Price dropped over 970 pips to the downside, and then it hit the support zone. Okay, at 290, around 290. Let's see here. Let's look at the 4 hour. I like to look at the 4 hour for the overall market direction. Okay. If somebody, CJ, can you do me a favor and drop the 8-step confirmation checklist in the chat? For those that don't have it, I follow these 8 steps. If you can please do me that favor, that'd be great. Drop the 8 steps, or anybody, whoever can, drop the 8 steps, the confirmation checklist in the chat. For those that don't have, you guys can write it down. You guys can have it. But it's also in the Telegram channel. But I follow these 8 steps to really confirm my trade, okay, my analysis. So I like to start off at the 4 hour to look at the overall trend, to look at the overall market direction. So we experienced a pullback, okay. Market was consolidating and then it broke above structure. You see how it dropped and then it started to consolidate and then it broke above structure. Took out this liquidity here. Okay, took out this liquidity and then it came back down, took out the buyers here, and now it is trending. It's pulling back up. Okay, price is pulling back up. Now, I am currently bullish on gold because A broke above structure. Okay, so I'm just going based off market structure. Okay, yes, we had a bearish run. Okay, we had a bearish run here. Price pull down. And then we're just looking for the next setup. Okay, the next break of structure. Now, I do believe gold is going to shoot up. Let's look at the 1 hour. I do believe gold is going to shoot up halfway towards this imbalance. And just take the fish from the high to low. Yeah, so halfway towards this imbalance at 61.8. Got gold could potentially shoot up and then retrace back down. So we could see that happening. It could fill halfway towards this imbalance. I like to use the Fibonacci sometimes just to get that extra confluence. I don't always use it though. Just it really depends. If I see a setup like this, I would use it just so that I know a potential, so that way I can catch a potential retracement in the market. So we have the 61.8 zone around 2355. For those that don't know what Fibonacci is, it's a universal tool. Just like everything in nature, everything is in Fibonacci. It's a golden ratio. You know, everything in nature, you can apply this Fibonacci concept. It's universal. It works everywhere. It also works in the markets and in trading as well. So you can use this Fibonacci tool as a confluence. So I'm actually going to draw the 61. I'm just going to draw my horizontal line here. It's actually 2350. Because price could potentially shoot up here. Market orange. So the Fibonacci are levels. So say levels of potential retracement in the market. That's what it is. $23.50. Boom. This is my 61.8. And also Curtis Cobain, he has a wonderful boot camp going over Fibonacci. All he uses is Fibonacci. So Curtis Cobain, one of the educators in the platform, under his favorite sessions, he goes over Fibonacci. If you guys want to learn more about Fibonacci, okay, that's where I learned it from. I learned it from that guy, Curtis Cobain, in the Crypto Academy. Okay, so 61.8 is 2350. Now, at the 1 hour, we have price above this EMA. Okay, this EMA, this moving average. So I'm currently in buy mode. I'm currently in buy mode with gold. London session, it broke above this structure, this hourly structure. Okay, so I have my outer zones and I have my internal zones. So I have my gray zones are my hourly zones, my support and resistance zones. And then my blue zone is my internal zone, the 15-minute zone, which is my, you can use it as support and resistance as well. Now, support and resistance. I'm sure you guys heard that a lot. But support and resistance basically means supply and demand. Supply and demand. Okay, make sure you guys write this down. Supply is your resistance. Demand is your support. Supply is your resistance. Demand is your support. So as you guys can see, we have. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for dropping the confirmation checklist. So and also T. Yeah, so you guys can see in the chat, they went ahead and dropped the confirmation checklist. So we start off at the 4 hour, okay, and then we went back and we work our way down to the 1 hour and then the 15 minute. So based off the 4 hour, do we see a downtrend or do we see a uptrend happening? Do we see a downtrend or do we see an uptrend happening? Let me know in the chat. Do we see higher highs, higher lows, or lower lows, lower highs? We see a downtrend happening. Why are you guys saying uptrend? Right now, it's experiencing a pullback, yes, like experiencing a pullback. But we have lower lows, lower highs, right? We had a lower low here, and then we had a lower low here. And we had a lower high here and lower low here. Okay, price broke below structure. It broke below this structure here. Now, could we potentially see a new lower high in the 61.8 area? Potentially. Okay. Right now, I'm seeing a downtrend because when you look at the 4 hour, I'm only focusing on this section here. I don't care what happened back here. Okay, I'm looking at what happened here. Okay, here. Right here. Okay. I'm focusing on where price is currently at. You want to see where price is currently at to determine the direction of the market. I don't care what happened here, back here. Okay, because this already happened. I'm looking at this section here. I'm looking at the most recent higher highs, higher lows, or lower lows or highs. So here we are seeing a lower high because this high is lower than this previous high. And then this low is lower than this previous low. Okay. Yeah. So you want to make sure, okay, you want to look at where price is currently at. Price is currently at here. Okay. We have a lower high here and a lower low here because price broke below this structure here. Okay. Price broke below and it's looking like it's coming. It's looking like it's retesting this area here. Okay. When you look at the bigger picture at the 4 hour. So let me just mute somebody here. So with gold, yes, I do see gold going to 2,500 at the end of the day. But right now, it's just positioning itself. Right now, it's just accumulating, positioning itself, and for that buy, so that way you can buy low and then you can sell high. So right now is at like prices where you can potentially go in for a buy just to take that swing trade for short term. Okay, it's you guys want to catch the next break of structure. Go here. So the fact that when you look at the 1 hour price cross above, the EMA, and then it broke above the hourly structure. Okay. London session. This is London session right here. Price broke above structure. Now it's coming back to retest and it's pushing up. And I believe it's going to push up to halfway of this imbalance. Okay, which is around 2350. And then it could cause a retracement. So it could do something like this. It can break structure and then it can drop. Because remember, guys, we still have the interest rate coming up. We have CPI coming up, unemployment claims. So we're gonna see a lot of movements happening in the market. Okay, potential with CPI, it could push price up, it can manipulate, it can do anything, all right? Anything can happen. So, but all I know that we're gonna experience a big bull run a couple weeks after the interest rate. So by in a couple weeks, so before the end of the month, we're gonna see a bullish run happening. We're gonna see break of structures, we're gonna see higher highs, we're gonna see a bullish move happening in a couple weeks. All right, so be prepared for that. So right now it's just positioning itself. Okay, right now it's just positioning itself. We may see a consolidation happening. We may see a break of structure like this, retracement, and then it could push price down. We can see a consolidation, right? And then eventually it's gonna shoot up again and it's gonna break structure, and then we're gonna experience a bullish run. Okay. That's what I see this week. Now, this game is all about patience. You want to be patient when it comes down to the market. You don't want to just take a trade at random at random times. We just had New York open here. New York just opened in 5 minutes. So let's go to the 15-minute here. Now at the 15-minute is looking like it's retesting this hourly zone here because we had a break of structure, right? It broke above this resistance here. So I have my support here at the blue zone, and then I have my resistance here, my gray zone. It broke above my resistance. Now it's coming back to retest this key level. All right, and it may push price up because price has crossed above this EMA. Okay, so I'm seeing right now, you want to go in and look for a potential buy entry. Because at the smaller scale, at the micro scale, it is on a you're experiencing a small bullish run here, right? At the smaller time frame, because prices is just pulling back. It's on a pullback. Price may pull back. It may just break a structure here. It can do something like this, and then can do the retracement here at the 61.8. And for my scalpers, my intraday traders, you guys can really capitalize in situations like this, okay? Because $1 equals to 10 pips with gold. $1 equals to 10 pips. So every time price fluctuates in price, right, from 23.10 to 23.11, that's 10 pips in gold. And this is for gold only, okay? $1 equals to 10 pips with gold. If gold goes up from 23.10 to 23.15, that's 50 pips in total. 50 pips because each dollar equals to 10 pips. So this is increasing by $5 from 23.10 to 23.15. That's $5, right? That's increasing. And pips is 50 pips because each dollar equals to 10 pips. Does that make sense? So that's how you read the price here with gold. If price goes up from 23.10 to 23.20, that's a total of 100 pips, okay, that you can catch. Okay. Now, catching 100 pips a day, that's really good. If you think about it, that's really, really good. Catching 100 pips, 150 pips a day, 50 pips a day for my scalpers. Catching 50 pips with a high lot size. Think about that. Higher lot sizes equals small pips. Higher lot sizes equals to small pips. Smaller lot sizes, use smaller lot sizes. Oh, sorry. Use smaller lot sizes for higher pips. Smaller lot sizes, high pips. Big lot sizes, smaller pips. Okay, that's the whole concept. Okay, you guys want to, really use. You guys want to use higher pips with smaller lot sizes. Okay, and then big lot sizes with 30 pip move, 50 pip move. Okay, so that way you guys can really capitalize. Big money bags. Yeah. Now, as you guys can see here, right now price is retesting this price broke above. Now it's coming back to retest. Now I'm waiting for a confirmation candle to see if it's going to respect. So we know that the 4-hour we're experiencing a bearish run, right? It would be ideal to catch the sell, right? Because you would have sold here. Price touched 23.20 and sold, right? And then went down by a total of 100 pips. So at 15 minutes before my call, before I started my call, it gave me this bearish candle here. It's what's it called? This is a confirmation candle right here. This is what's this called? This is let's see, a shooting star. This doji right here. This is a shooting star. Okay, whenever you guys see this is a confirmation pattern to take the sell. So this was a move right here. Okay, it would have gave you 100 pips. Remember, gold respects these key levels. So every $5, every $10, okay, it respects these key levels. These are whole numbers, psychological numbers that gold respects. So whenever you guys see this confirmation pattern, it's going to reverse. It's going to experience some type of a bearish move. Okay, whenever you guys see this, a bullish candle following with a doji candle, and then another bearish candle. Something like this is a confirmation candle. So get the book, the trading candlestick Bible. Okay, the trading candlestick Bible. Make sure you go out there and get that book, study it, read it, because so that way you guys can learn more about the confirmation candles, can learn more about these candles. Because these candles, you can learn a lot from these candles. It gives you a lot of information, a lot of data, and also you can use it as a confirmation before you take any trade. The Candlestick Trading Bible. I highly recommend you guys check that book out. All right, because it helped me in my trading. Got the 5-minute here. So New York Open gave me this right here. 630, 635, 640. I'm gonna wait for the next 45-minute mark. I'm gonna wait for the next 5-minute candle here. You see, we have all this liquidity here from all these buyers. So these key levels are just, you can use these key levels as support and resistance zones. Okay, support, resistance, support, resistance. Right now it's retesting it's a broke structure. What I mean by break of structure is that whenever you guys see something like this, price is testing the same area here. This is called a resistance because it's not pushing up. Price is not pushing up. It's not creating higher highs. So right now it's just resisting in this area here. But then when you look to the right here, you guys want to look left to be right. Look left to be right. So you guys want to look what happened in the past here. Look left. There's a lot of price action going on here. Okay, price was testing here. And then finally, price broke above, and then it's coming back down to retest this same area. Now it's pushing up. This is a break and retest. This is a prime example of a break and retest. Market structure. And it works every single time. You can apply this to any market. Whenever you guys see something like this, you guys want to catch, you guys could have caught the buy here, right, at the retest. Okay. Around 2310. Because right now it's just following market structure. Price is following market structure right now. So for my scalpers, when I catch a 50 pip move, this was the opportunity right here. Okay, price broke above, came back down to retest, right? And now it gave me this bullish candle. Could have caught a quick 50 pip move right there from zone to zone, zone to zone, zone to zone. And 316. The width of my rectangle is 20 pips. The width of my rectangle, my hourly and 15-minute zones are about 20 pips. So my gray zones are about 20 pips. My blue zones are about 20 pips. Okay. The width of my rectangle. So that way I have enough, room to take any trades. So anywhere when prices anywhere within this zone, I can take a trade. But I'm gonna wait for the confirmation candle before I do. What's the confirmation candle? Well, I just showed you earlier. Whenever you guys see a bullish candle or a doji or anything that gives you a confirmation, such as what happened here. Earlier this morning, at the 15-minute, it gave me this doji candle, right? This shooting star. This is the confirmation candle, right? This right here is the confirmation candle for that sell. Right? So early this morning, it gave me this confirmation candle, and you guys would have caught the sell here. But I didn't take this trade because I was doing my morning routine. I wasn't on the charts. This was 15 minutes before I started my call. But that's okay. That's okay. There's always another opportunity. It's good that, we're able to recognize this, to really catch this. But also you could have put a sell limit here, a pending order. You could have caught that sell. But I'll wait for New York open. I'll wait for the New York session because this was pre-New York. This was London still. But now that New York hit 630, look, it gave me this bullish retest to the zone, give me this bullish candle, and I'm just waiting for the next break of structure. Right now, it's experiencing a pullback. Price is above the EMA, the yellow EMA here. So I'm waiting for a move like this to happen. Something like this. Okay. Or for a next break of structure. I'm waiting for the next break of structure. either to the upside or to the downside. For my risk takers, my savages, if you guys wanna wait for that next break of structure towards the upside, you guys can wait for this to happen. Or for those that are more conservative, wanna be on the safe side, wanna, go with the trend, just and also for my beginners, just stick with this, with the downtrend move. Wait for the break of structure to the downside. But for those that wanna, you know, because it can go either way. You never know what the markets is all manipulation at the end of the day. You guys can really capitalize both ways. For my buyers, for those that like to buy, just wait for the break of structure to the upside. For my sellers that want to go with the trend, that want to be more conservative, more on the safe side, you guys can wait for the break of structure to the downside, right? Because we also have liquidity here, so we could see a liquidity sweep. We have money here from all these buyers from the London session. So it can go either way, right? It can go either way. This game is all about probabilities. You want to gather as much evidence, evidence. It's all about probabilities. You got to look at different ways, okay? Because I'm a confluence trader. You guys are confluence traders. You want to gather as much evidence. It's like a doctor. He needs to perform, before he performs surgery, he needs to get CT scans, paperwork done, MRI, X-rays, right? Before he performs surgery, he needs to gather evidence. Us as traders, we want to gather evidence as well. We want to gather as much confirmation, as much confluence, okay, before we take trades. Okay. So right now, you gotta be patient for the next setup. We may not see a setup right away. Like right now, I'm not seeing a setup right now. Yes, you could have caught the buy here at the retest, but that's a 50 pip move. I'm not looking for a 50 pip move. I'm looking for 100 plus pips. Okay, 100 plus pips. So I do see price breaking um, above this zone here. Okay, for the break of structure to the upside. Because why? Because I'm seeing these candles, right, pushing price up. Right, these wicks. You guys see that here? Whenever you guys see wicks at the bottom of the body of the candle, it's pushing price up. You see these wicks here? Oops. These wicks are pushing price up. It's pushing price up. When you guys study this closely here, whatever I'm teaching you guys here, this is how I study. This is how I train my eyes. I train my eyes by looking at these candles. Okay, really become familiar with these candlesticks. Whenever you guys see something like this, it's pushing price up. It's respecting that zone. So break a structure to the upside. When you see this happening, wait for the bullish candle to form here as a confirmation candle. You guys see a bullish candle forming. That's a confirmation for a buy. If it breaks below here, you guys see a bearish candle forming here. That's a confirmation for a sell. When you guys see a break of structure to the upside, we also have money up here. Okay, we have all these sellers that came in. right? All these cheaps that came in. Can you guys see that? You guys see that? Right? We have all the cheaps coming out, all these sellers that came in, push price down. So we have money left over there on the table. And then we also have money here. So I like to use these liquidity as targets, okay, where price could potentially go. The wicks indicate opposite market direction. No, the wicks indicate liquidity. The wicks indicate money. And also indicates where price used to be. So the wicks, all these wicks, they indicate liquidity and also indicate where price used to be. So price used to be here, but then it shot up. Okay. So all these wicks indicate from like all the buyers. This is all money from all the buyers, from all the buy orders. You see how price is pushing up because this is from all the buyers, all the buy orders that were left that entered the market and it's pushing price up. And now sellers came up here. When it reached this level up here, sellers came in and pushed price down. Now we may see price potentially shooting back up. That's the next break of structure because we have money left over here from all the sellers. So it could potentially push price up to liquidate these sellers. Or it could push price down and liquidate the remaining of these buyers. But since price right now is experiencing a pullback, right, to the upside, price came back down to, to this imbalance here and came to fill halfway of the imbalance. Now it's looking like it's going to respect and may push price up. Hourly is giving me a bearish hourly candle. We have an imbalance up here. We have a 61.8 at 23.50. So I do see price continue to push up because we've been in this area here for quite a while, since the 7th. Actually, since the 7th, we've been in this area here. Since last week, right? Since Friday, Thursday, last week, we've been actually since Friday, I'm sorry. Since Friday, we've been in this area here. Okay, it's been consolidated, it pushed price down after unemployment claims, and then it started to consolidate. And now it's looking like it's on the pullback. So I'm looking for the next break of structure to the upside. When it breaks above 23.20, right now I'm in buy mode. When price breaks above 23.20, you're experiencing a buy. When price breaks below 2300, 2290 area, you're in sell mode. Okay. But when you look at the 1 hour, you're seeing break of structure. You're seeing higher highs now. So we have a higher high here, and we have a higher high here. Right, we have a higher high here. And then we have a higher high here. To really confirm a successful break of structure for a for a bullish trend, you want to see a new higher high to form. A new higher high. That's why I'm waiting for the next break of structure, because we could see price pushing to the upside and creating a new higher high. Creating a new higher high. Okay. You can see a new higher high forming here. That's why I'm waiting for the next break of structure. $23.20 can be your TP1. $23.25 can be your TP2. And then $23.30 can be your TP3 if price breaks above structure. To 23.25 here. We have a huge imbalance towards the upside. I just showed you guys. When you look at the 1 hour time frame, you see an imbalance at the 61.8. 23.30, 23.35. So price is breaking above structure. You guys can see that there. We just hit the 1 hour, we just hit the new hour. So time is also very important. When you look at the time, every new hour, every 15 minutes, every 30 minutes, every 45 minutes, price tends to react. Price tends to move. So as you guys can see here, we just hit the new hour and look what happened. Price is pushing up. You see that? Price is breaking above structure. There's some type of action going on whenever there's a new hour or a new 15-minute or a new 30 minutes. So every 15 minutes, price tends to react pretty much within that hour. Does that make sense? So yeah, we are officially on an uptrend when price breaks above structure. Yes. Yes, correct. At the smaller, yeah, at the smaller time frame, yeah. When you look at the smaller time frame, price is breaking structures, creating higher highs, higher lows, and then eventually it's going to affect the overall picture of everything. Because whatever happens at the micro scale, whatever happens at the smaller scale, it's going to affect what's going to happen at the bigger scale. Does that make sense? Because all these time frames correlates with each other. Whatever's happening at the smaller scale, it's going to affect what's going to happen at the higher scale, at the higher time frames, because it all adds up. It's like small building blocks, small building blocks, right? That's gonna paint the big picture. So price just broke above structure, above 23.15. Now I'm gonna wait for that retest. I'm gonna wait for that retest, wait for another bullish candle to form. So we could see a potential buy. Once it retests again, enter there. Remember, we have liquidity up here, so we could see price pushing towards the upside. It failed to create a lower low here, failed to break below this structure because price, obviously, it broke above, came the retest, and now it's gonna break structure up here as well. So you guys can either wait for the next 15-minute mark. We have 10 minutes left. You guys can wait for the next 15-minute for a confirmation. Right now, Looking at the 5-minute, it hasn't fully broke above structure and close. I want to see a close above structure. Right now, it's just within my zone here. This is where patience comes in, guys. This is where patience comes in. You want to see for a successful, you guys want to see for a successful break of structure. It hasn't closed yet. Right now, it's still moving within my zone here. It hasn't closed above structure. You guys want to see for a, you guys want to see a close above structure, and then a retest, and then a continuation to the upside. It just gave me a wick. You see that? It gave me this wick, but never closed above. It closed within here. It closed within my zone here. You guys see that? It's a 5-minute and never closed above. It just gave me a wick and it closed within my zone. I want to see price shoot up. I want to see something like this happening. A bullish candle closing above. And then I want to see a bearish candle coming back down to retest my area. And then this where I will take it. Once the retest, I see another bullish candle. Then that's a confirmation for a buy. I can either enter here at this bullish candle or the next one that forms. Does this make sense? So that's a successful break of structure, break and retest, because price closed above and then came back down to retest my zone, respect it, and then gave me a bullish candle here. Boom, shot up. You guys can either enter here or can enter at the next candle, at the next bullish candle for the buy. And then even better if you see another bullish candle forming, because that's a confirmation pattern, the 3 white soldiers. Whenever you guys see 3 bullish candles in a row, it's going to shoot up. See it's pushing price up. I'm being patient because I'm waiting for that pullback, for that retest. I'm waiting for a bearish candle to come back down to retest and then do something like this, like I just showed you guys. Is this making sense? Drop a 111 chat if you guys are getting some value. Drop some 111 in chat. If you guys are getting some value, you guys can see it. The way I'm teaching you guys, this is how I train my eyes. This is how I study the markets. This could be a potential. Let's see here. Let's go. Trade at your own risk. Okay, make sure you guys have a stop loss. I'm not taking any trades right now because I'm waiting for a confirmation. I'm waiting for my confirmation candle to form.
Esta es una caja cajón, ¿no? Así como los del Baby, solo se le pone un pleno chiquitito, ¿no?
Make sure everybody's muted here. Okay, awesome. So we see this potential setup here, guys. Okay, trade at your own risk. I'm dropping the before and after. Let's see how it plays out. Okay, cool. So price, yeah, price broke. Ooh, almost broke above, but you still count that. Now I'm waiting for that bearish candle to form. I'm just waiting for that bearish candle to form. There you go. See that bearish candle? I like to see that. Waiting for that bearish candle. You know, it's not always going to work out perfectly, like how you expect it to happen. As long as it's precise, like as long as you give me something like this, bullish, following with the bearish, it's coming back to retest. Like right now, it's retesting. Now I'm waiting for my next bullish candle. I still have 3 minutes for the new 15-minute candle to form. I like to look at the 15-minute time frame as confirmation as well. If it gives me a bullish 15-minute candle, then that's a plus because price is going to continue to the upside. Remember, 2320 can be your TP1. You can enter anywhere within this area. Looking at my time, it's about to hit the 15-minute mark in 3 minutes. I'm not taking any trades right now because I'm waiting for the 15-minute mark. Price is just retesting. It just gave me this, right? Now I'm looking for a bullish candle. I'm looking for something like this for a successful buy. It's still within my zone, which is good because it's respecting. We have 2 minutes left till the 15-minute mark. At this point, I'm just following market structure. You see why patience is so important, guys? So that way your confirmations have to align with each other. I hope you guys realize we're not here just to take trades, like just to make the bag and be out. I want you guys to understand why you're taking the trades. Why are you taking it? Don't just take trades just to take it, just to get the quick bag and be out, because you're not going to succeed long term as a trader. If you're here just to make money and just be out, then you're going to leave with the money. You come in with the intention to make money, right? To make money and be out, then you're going to leave with the money, right? But you're here to develop the qualities of patience, discipline, consistency, right? Becoming better as a person, because the markets will will definitely humble you. The markets will definitely let you know, like, yo, these are the areas that you need to work on because you're lacking your discipline. You're lacking in consistency. You're lacking in being patient, right? I became so patient. I've been able to grow my patience and improve my patience because of the markets, because of trading. Because trading has taught me patience, has taught me discipline, right? And guess what? Now I became profitable and more consistent in my trading because why? Because I've been able to, learn these qualities over the years. So that's what the market teach you. Now look, it closed within my zone. Now it's giving me it closed right within my zone. Now the 15-minute just hit. Let's look at the 15-minute time frame. Yeah, so right now price is pushing down. Yeah, so this is an invalid. This is invalid here, guys. Do not take the buy. It may come back to retest here. Do not take the buy yet. This trade is invalid, guys. Because wow, look, it's giving me this. It's pushing price down. It hasn't broke up. It broke above, but it failed to to give me that confirmation, that bullish confirmation candle here. It's giving me a bearish candle. So now I'm not entering the buy because it's giving me a bearish candle. It's pushing price down. Now I'm gonna wait, and it may come back to this hourly zone here for another it's gonna come back to the support level here. Might come down to retest this zone again for a buy. Because we had a touch here. Okay, so it may touch again. It may come back down to retest this area again. Yeah, so for the counter trend, you can apply the counter trend line if you want to look at M or W patterns. You see at the 15-minute, I could draw my counter trend line here. At the 15-minute from here, because we have liquidity here. We have this liquidity here from all these buyers. So when I see an M formation here, another formation there, and it breaks below counter trend, then that's a confirmation for a sell. Price could potentially do that. If it breaks below my counter trend, below 2310 area, then it's sell mode. I'm looking for sells because obviously the overall trend is on a downtrend and it's sells dominant. We could see price doing that. You want to gather as much evidence. Or we could see price continuing to the upside and just continue to create higher highs and higher lows. It's looking at it's just liquidating here. I want to see another bullish candle for confirmation. This is good. This is a hammer. It's looking like it's forming a hammer. That's a good sign. There you go. It closed within my zone. So there you go. It's giving me this bullish candle here. That's a good sign, guys. I will wait for the next 5-minute candle. It failed to come back down to the zone here. I want to wait for another bullish candle to form to really confirm it, because that's a like a morning star, like a doji morning star candle. That's a 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. For a buy, I'm waiting for the next candle to form to really confirm this buy here. So I still have, what, 3 minutes? I'll take my trades off the 5-minute. You guys want to wait on this move? You guys want to watch this move happen with me? This call is being recorded, so you guys can always come back and watch the recording. You guys want to stay and wait for this to happen, for this to play out, you guys can stay. But yeah, this is a confirmation pattern right here. I do see it. I'm waiting for the next candle to form. Okay, awesome. But yeah, let's look at this. Let's wait for this to play out. Let's wait for this to play out. Let's look at the 15-minute. Yeah, it's giving me a bullish 15-minute candle, so that's a good sign. Trade at your own risk. Stop loss 23.10. Entry is anywhere within this area. It doesn't have to be exactly 23.15, right? You can enter as long as it's within this area here or a little bit above. And then TP1 is 23.20, TP2 23.25, TP3 23.30. For those that want to do 1, 2, 3. But this right here is a confirmation candle. When I see this right here, that's a good sign, because that's a doji, a bullish doji. When I see a bearish following with a doji candle and then a bullish candle, this is a confirmation pattern for a reversal to the upside. You see why it's so important to study these candles? Because you're able to confirm your entry. Now we have a minute left for the next 5-minute candle. So there's a potential buy setup here. You can see price going towards liquidity because we have cheap here. Okay, we have these cheaps right here just chilling. They're about to be sniped. I'm about to snipe these cheaps here. I'm gonna go hunting. Yeah, anywhere between 23.15. As long as it's within this area, you're good. So we have 10 seconds left. Cheaps, bro. There you go, guys. That's a confirmation. You guys can either wait for that bullish candle. Be 15-minute. It's still giving me a bullish 15-minute time frame. Let me see here. 5-minute. Still within my zone there. It's just dancing right now. It's dancing within that zone. 15-minute. Still giving me a bullish 15-minute candle. Let's just wait for a little bit. You guys can wait for the 30-minute mark. For those that want to wait for the 30-minute mark, we have like about 4 minutes for the 30-minute mark to hit. Should have given me that bullish candle here, but it didn't. Give me that bearish. Let's just wait on this here. That's 15 minutes. Give me a 15-minute bearish candle. Yeah, we could potentially see a retest. The price fell to create this lower low here. It's giving me this confirmation candle. Right now, just playing within this area here, within the zone. If it wanted to retest, it would have retested by now. If it wanted to retest back to the 2310, it would have retested by now. But it didn't. It's still within the zone. You see how it's just dancing around? Like it's like, look, give me this wick here. Like it wants to push price up. Like it wants to push up. Like it's dancing in this area here. Because if it wanted to push down, here, it would have pushed down by now. But it didn't. It's still in this area here. It's still dancing within that area. We have about a minute to my neck for the 30-minute mark. You see a bullish candle forming. Then that's a confirmation for that entry. My 15 minutes still bullish. That 30-minute could potentially push price up. That new 15-minute candle could push price up. If it ends up a bullish 50-minute candle, then I do see price pushing up because that's a confirmation. Would it have retest at the green doji candle if that's what was happening? It did retest it. Yeah, exactly. It would have retested at the doji candle. Like if it wanted to retest here at 2310, it would have retested, at this, it would have retested by now. But it didn't. It came here. So we just hit the 30-minute mark. And it's still within my area there. 15-minute. Just give me a bullish 15-minute candle. Like it wants to form a bullish candle. Now, for those that want to enter, you guys can enter. Make sure you guys are trading at your own risk. Make sure you guys have a stop loss. Stop loss is 2310. I'm trusting this trade. Let's see. If you guys got in with me, let me know. Let me know if you guys got in. Make sure you trade at your own risk. Make sure you have a stop loss. And remember, this is a more of a intraday. Like you guys gonna have to manage it throughout the day. Make sure you guys take partials. So this is a 150 pip move. So, but yeah, guys, let me know if you guys got in. She's being a tease today, facts, because there's news happening tomorrow. So right now, just like positioning yourself. But I do see it trending up, like back to that imbalance. I'm trying to make sure I'm understanding what I'm there like somewhere. I didn't getting it. I mean, it's up to you guys. I mean, it's at a zone of interest right now. But I do see price pushing up. This is based off like, my analysis, what I see. There is liquidity up here. We do have an imbalance. The 1 hour, we can see price pushing up to the imbalance. Okay. We have an imbalance here at the 61.8. We have imbalance here at the 61.8. So we could see price pushing up to the zone here. It may not happen immediately, but I do see a push. The 1 hour is giving me a bullish candle. Like it's retesting there. So we also have news like in 2 hours? 2 or 3 hours, we have news. That could push price up. Yeah. Right now it's just, it's teasing around because we have news tomorrow. Thank you, Damon. Very stop loss. You said happy time. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys for hopping on this end of the session. Make sure you guys manage your stop loss, manage your trade throughout the day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Have a blessed day. Let's go out there and make it happen. Let's attack today. And I'll see you guys in the chats. Let's go. I'll keep you guys posted in the chat. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Have a blessed day, guys. Let's run it up.